Welcome back, everybody. As always, I am Aztekken, and with me I have Sauce McSaucy and Lucky Bard, who is actually just Lucky Bard now, right? We're not Lucky Bard Games anymore. I need to fix that.
Just Lucky, just Lucky Bard.
I see
just
that now.
Lucky Bard.
What inspired that change? Before we get into the episode, what even inspired the change to change your name, sir?
Well, first I was like, you know what? I think it's just too long.
That's
It's
never
like
what
Lucky
she
Bard
said.
Games everywhere. Everywhere I type it in somewhere, I'm like, this is just too long. I got to do underscore. Games is with a Z. I was like, you know what? Let me just shorten it up to Lucky Bard. Everybody knows I play games now. You know, and if anybody that comes in, they're gonna know I play games whenever they see me anyway.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason to have the games at the end of it.
I think that's big, man, because I see you do content other than just gaming though. Like you do funny like skits and stuff every now and then, you know. So I think the games kind of holds it back as like, oh, he's a one trick pony, you know. So I think it's a good move. I like it. It's weird because we've known you as games for I don't know how long, you know. So I'm just impressed that you were able to secure that username.
Honestly, I was open too.
Yeah,
but and whenever I get into somebody's chat and they have like TTS, you know, and since games, I spell games GAMEZ, it's like Lucky Bard underscore Gammas, and I'm
like, anyway, so sorry everybody. Let's get locked back in. Today's subject for the podcast is TikTok and its, you know, its little ban. What was it, 12, 18 hours? Not even. It was gone. Everybody freaked out. The internet destroyed itself.
Wait, it's back?
It is back. It is back.
Fuck.
Do you not know it's back? He's missed out.
I know it's back, but I deleted it whenever it got banned.
Yes.
And if you're in the same boat as me,
you do not have access.
You cannot download it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because
sorry,
it's back, but it's not, you know.
If you want a phone with it on it, they're going for about $700 to $1,000.
Let me check my bank account.
One sold on eBay for like $10,000 the other day.
Yeah, iPhone, brand new iPhone. Yeah, brand new iPhone. Whatever is out right now. What is it? The 6 or whatever.
16. I don't keep up with iPhone.
The new AI iPhone, whatever it is. Yeah, sold for $10,000 on eBay because it had TikTok. And you know, it'd be funnier is if it also had Flappy Bird, which I think, I don't know, 4 or 5 update to you can even access Flappy Bird. But imagine if it had TikTok and Flappy Bird, probably go for like 20,000. You know,
at least
that'd be crazy.
That's chump change. What do you mean?
But what I wanted to get into is like, okay, the app went down and we're not getting into all that freaking drama of like why and what happened. But the app went down, which also caught a lot of us by surprise, took Lemonade with it, and it took CapCut, which really hurt and made me feel super insecure as a content creator / editor because I've put all my time and effort into CapCut. But then I was really proud of myself. Just a side note, just a side flex. I was really proud of myself. I downloaded DaVinci Resolve and I was able to figure it out pretty quick because of all the hours we put in. So whenever Sauce in the previous episodes mentions, hey, like you have to learn how to do these skills and do these things, he talks about this all the time. That moment is what Sauce is talking about, where I was lost. I had no CapCut, I had no editing tool, and I was able to get a new one and pretty much keep up with what I was doing. So yeah, that was an awesome moment. But
they also banned Marvel Snap as well.
Oh yeah, Marvel Snap. There was one more, but I don't think anybody cared or used it. Or something. There was 4 apps that went. Yeah. So
it was anything owned by that group, I believe. Any of their holdings.
Yeah, any of their holdings. But what I want to focus on is, why did the internet freak out? Why did everybody feel lost in a void and just lost without TikTok? Why, in your opinions, why? What happened?
Well, I can understand it to a degree because there's some people that solely make their income off of TikTok.
Okay, you know, so those people, understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, that I completely understand. You know, they sell stuff through the TikTok shop. You know, click on my link, they get a little commission every time they sell something, or they go live, they get gifts and stuff like that. You know, I can see that.
I hate TikTok shop, man. Not because it's a bad thing. I hate it because every other video I see on my feed is someone trying to sell me something, and I just hate that. Like it's just advertisements repeatedly on it.
Right.
I think the big thing about TikTok, of course, you have people that make their money on there. You have, the sense of freedom and everything to post what you want and kind of grow that community. But I also think it has to do with a little bit of nostalgia for a lot of us here because during lockdown, a lot of us were introduced to it. And that's how we felt connected to other people whenever you needed that human contact. So I
That's fair.
think that's honestly why it became such a big thing. But I've been off of it since it was quote unquote banned and came back because I don't have it on my phone. And I'm not missing anything. I got Instagram Reels, I got YouTube Shorts, I have Threads, I got all these things that I can
Yeah.
just watch, I can read things, I can do whatever. And honestly, what's the difference between doom scrolling on one app or another? It doesn't really matter. And I can post my content in those places and get the same
Yeah.
amount of traction anyway. So at the
If
end of the
not
day, it
better.
doesn't matter.
Let's
Yeah,
be
it just
real.
depends.
Yeah. So if you're from my community, you're gonna be like, how is Aztec gonna sit here and act like it wasn't a big deal? Because I was live when it got shut down, and my live went down, and all the access was gone. And you got the message that was like, "Hey, we're gone," you know. And I was hurt, and and I want to clear that up. It's like I'm not hurt that the app was gone. I was hurt for almost like I said, nostalgic reasons of how many people I have met through that app. Some of my biggest community members at this time came from that app. So to me it was just like it was like a loss of a lifeline. At that point it was just like, man, all the memories and all the thank you and all the things that I've built from that's what hit me, and that's what sucked in that moment. But I think the next day, I mean, the choice was clear. It's like, okay, like now we're going to put more time and effort into YouTube and Instagram and like everything you just named,
Mhm.
and we're going to move on. I never like feared my content and my growth as a content creator. And you had content creators, dumping their biggest secrets, acting like they were never going to stream again. You had people coming
Mm-hmm.
out, admitting things that should have never been admitted. And I mean, now they're looking dumb because it was gone 12, 18 hours or whatever. And it's back now.
Yeah, and
It definitely
a
came
lot of
back
them are
different.
backtracking now. Like, oh, I was
Oh, it was
just
a joke.
kidding.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, we caught you, FBI open up, um,
I
but it's
think if
back. And
anything, it should tell you just not to keep all of your eggs in one basket because at any
exactly.
time, any of these apps, any of these platforms could be gone.
Yeah.
We could wake up tomorrow and Twitch could not be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And would that hurt? Yeah, that would hurt.
Absolutely.
But we
Absolutely.
also
Yeah.
could stream to Instagram, you could stream to TikTok, you could stream to YouTube, Facebook, all these things you can do.
Yeah.
Even Discord.
So even Discord, yeah, if you have a community already set up. So diversify. Just like if you're doing stocks, you're doing anything else. Diversification is very important.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's a scary thought to think that. But streaming as a whole, or content creation as a whole, it's gotten too big. It's a monster that now will never die. So one app goes down, another rises, and I do believe Lucky has been working very closely with a company who's supposed to come up and rise out of the ashes of TikTok. What is we want to talk about that for a minute, buddy? We'll give you a second to plug on our podcast, even though we're
Sure.
not, sponsored, not sponsored.
Give me that info. Give me that info.
Yeah, so I discovered a new app that's in the making. Beta is going to be launching this February. It's called 3.5. It's supposed to be like the next era of social media, in my opinion. It's similar to TikTok, but it's going to be better. There's first off, there will be no ads. That's one of their biggest things, is there's going to be no ads in the app. The algorithm is customizable how you want it to be, so you're not getting all these random things, popping up on your For You page that you don't want to see. You'll be able to have monetization through it. And one of the biggest things that I like about it, while talking, I've actually had the pleasure of talking to the 3 people that are running everything for the app, creating it and everything. You'll be able to customize your profile, like your background,
MySpace.
like MySpace, just like MySpace back in the day. Yeah, you'll be able to customize your background photo, themes, and stuff like that. I've been working with them now for about a month and a half. really good people. Got to know every single one of them. Go in live chats with them every once in a while, every other day. Talk to them. They're always listening to the community, new ideas, any suggestions and stuff like that. That's one thing I really like about them, is that they're there for the community, not for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
I'm
The
interested.
idea that you said sounded very interesting to me is the customizing your algorithm is, is that going to be friendly to exposure for the creators? So when you say that, what does that mean? Like I just like click a box and I never see basketball content because like maybe I'm not into that. Like, but
Exactly.
so you click like yes, Call of Duty, and now you get all the Call of Duty content from random streamers, so you're still able to expand and find people. That's cool.
I mean, I think that's good.
Cool.
It's definitely good. It sends your stuff to who needs.
I don't know
to see
how
it.
often I get on TikTok to like network with a Call of Duty creator, and the next thing I know, I'm like 5 episodes into a whole crime series. So that would be great to not have distractions.
I'm interested.
And that was another thing, is you don't get stuck with that doom scrolling. Like,
you'll still doom scroll. It'll still happen.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
I think the thing that I'm most interested in for that is how they are going to have a profitable business with it if they're not running ads and things, because you still got to make money to have an infrastructure.
I love that, because that was your biggest argument about Kick. And I knew as soon as you said that, that's where you're gonna go. So
I mean, it's no ads is a thing.
Yeah,
but it's doable. Kick's still up and running.
Kick also is backed by a company that makes a shit ton of money.
So that does make me beg the question as well, as like what's backing them, because server space is not free. You start getting too many people in there, then you start having server issues or whatever. So we're not trying to poop on your idea or your cause that
I'd
you've
love
joined.
for it to be successful.
Yeah, it sounds like it's nothing but positive for streamers, and obviously any other platform to grow on is I'm welcomed to. Just a lot of those questions that just make us who are experienced just a little uneasy. Oh yeah. Kick is still alive somehow, and it's a terrible experience the whole time we're there, and it's all a great idea. 95.5, no ads.
Bots ruined Kick.
It's just oversaturated with bots.
No, the Kick community ruined Kick.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah,
it's because all the people that didn't find success over somewhere else decided, hey, if we go over here and we just tab each other up, man, they'll pay us money.
Yeah.
So no one actually engages, no one actually cares, no one actually does anything. Right. All they're there for is to try to get a paycheck. And if you're not tabbing other people up, you're not sending money to them, you're kicked out of the community. So
absolutely. And and I keep contemplating quitting over there, but man, I'm still streaming there because I've got a couple good guys that are there, and I think they are giving me some of the Kick treatment of just tapping me up and just coming in and saying hi every now and then. But I enjoy their content as well, so I'm still there. I don't know why I'm there. I haven't had a payout in months from there. But anyways, yeah, that sounds like an awesome thing. Again, that's 3.5 that Lucky's talking about, so that's something to look out for, guys. And your app store's coming out soon. Super Lucky.
Yeah, and you can always go to 3.5. You can always go to 3.5.app and reserve your username while you're able to.
Already did. So yeah, it's exciting, and I wish it nothing but the best. And again, anything that's for creators, I'm for. So definitely going to back it as soon as it comes out and post on it and be ready to go.
I think the last time I looked, they had around a little over 300,000 people that were already signed up.
Awesome. That is very good. That's awesome for them.
I hope it's successful.
Yeah. But back to the main, portion of the pie here is everybody lost their mind, man. And I didn't understand it, because like Sauce said, I just went over to YouTube Shorts and started scrolling there, and I completely forgot I was on a different app. I think a lot of people like me take their content and they put it everywhere they can to get as many eyes on there as you can. And everybody's doing that. The only people, like you said, that really were hurt were the TikTok shop people, I feel. I feel like that was really the only people that were hurt or should have been hurt by it. Everybody else is going to be fine. You can literally post shorts anywhere: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I mean, there's all kinds of mini apps that are Clapper and all that are trying to be the next TikTok or whatever. And apparently we got a new one coming out soon. it's not trying to be TikTok, trying to be their own thing, but at the end of the day, everything's going to get compared to TikTok from here going on until it's, for long gone forgotten, but it's still here. I think at this time of the episode that we're airing, I think we have like 50 something days with it left until it gets, reevaluated or, put on that chopping block, and it could be gone forever again. And I'm just afraid that nobody learned their lesson. Everybody kind of slumped back into being comfortable of like, oh, TikTok's back. And then they didn't learn anything and they'll be freaking out all again. And I hope those TikTok shop people can figure out another way or another app to kind of be on. And, worst case scenario, we have TikTok forever and you found another platform to also double your money on. I don't see how that's a problem. And I feel like that's what you should be doing if you're an at-home person. And I can't tell you how to live your life, but if you've been a guy or a woman that's worked your ass off 10 hours a day at another establishment, why would you not put that same work into the shops at home? To me, it's just easy math, but I don't know. These guys are making a lot of money, so maybe they don't feel like they need to.
Yeah. All I know is that everyone mass migrated to other apps for a solid 10 hours. And nothing looked more sketchy to me than that Red Note app. Oh my God. Like that stuff, I couldn't even read what it was saying. You don't know what you're agreeing to in the terms and conditions. You're just going for it.
The slander is crazy. I'm still on Red Note. I have enjoyed my time over there. The people over there are so nice, bro.
They're very nice.
I can't.
You actually read the terms and agreements?
I mean, you should technically.
No.
Do I? Absolutely not.
It was in Chinese, bro. I just scrolled and hit accept.
I mean, even if it's in English, I still scroll and hit accept.
Yeah, somebody told me about that. They're like, you basically signed up for the army. I was like, what?
I went over to Red Note and I was like, shit, I gotta bring up Duolingo again, man. I gotta start learning some Chinese.
Well, I mean, they've updated it. Like, it's mostly in English now. Most of the features on my app are in English.
They have translated it.
And there's a translate button. And I'm telling you, I mean, those people are super nice. I've got nothing but nice comments and hey, like, good job, or hey, keep it going. And I've had one bad egg, but guess what? It was an American account, so
makes sense. Damn Americans!
Yeah, it's been nice, and it's awesome to see like a different culture and see some stuff that's coming from there. And I know a lot of people want to turn it political and use a bunch of weird things and all that, but man, just as a content creator, it was nice to see some weird from their culture like content, like what they think is funny. And I was just like looking at that, and I was just like, wow, that's. Never even thought about that. Like just the way they were dancing and moving, and there's an eating one where the guy is like eating and he's just like, I don't know, he's like putting his finger in his ear, and like it was just being weird. It was just like, why am I watching this? But that's their culture. Like it was funny. Like yeah. So
the weird is what got you.
But I will tell you, it definitely was uncomfortable. I mean, with everybody knowing what was gonna, the impending doom of TikTok, and like. As an app owner, I feel like I would have wanted to be ready. I would have pushed myself to be ready. Like if I was Red Note, I would have already had it in English, ready for all the newcomers, and been like, open arms. Let's make this good for you. Let me be profitable. They dropped the ball on that. So next time TikTok gets banned, hopefully, I mean, they're ready now, basically. So, yeah. I mean, again, that's just somewhere else I like to post my content. Like I don't even know what I'm at now, but I'll tell you what, it takes me probably a little bit over an hour now to sit there and push out all my content to all the different platforms, and I don't know if
there needs to be a thing. There needs to be a thing where you just post it one place. It just goes everywhere.
There is, but it costs money, and I'm not paying money.
No, I'm talking everywhere. Like I'm not talking just the ones that we know about. I want it to go everywhere. I don't even want to know what it is. Yeah. I don't even want to know. I just want it to
go. Why are you on this orange and black app playing Call of Duty? What's going on?
I don't know. Why not? Why do I have so many views over there? I don't know.
Why are you on Tinder playing Call of Duty? What?
Swipe right, bitch.
Why are you under the big beautiful man category?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was so funny. All the creators, it just felt like their career was over. I'm like, how? It's just one app. I definitely, again, sentimental. Yeah. I was like, man, I've met so many great people there, but at the end of the day, guys, Vine left, and I think we all felt the same way when Vine went. We were all like, what do we do now? and
Be a real one.
immediately migrated to something else, and we were fine. And now we have
Vine.
something else. So.
Same with Mixer back in the day.
Bro,
I wouldn't.
Mixer
go
still
that
has
far.
one of the coolest things ever out of any streaming platform for any battle royale player. Their freaking final circle thing they used to do for PUBG. It would find people that were in the in-game settings, and it would like switch between channels and then watch that stream until it ended.
Really?
And it would change between. Yeah, it was so cool.
Why did they fail? I never got into that one because I was insecure back then, so I was still only a Twitch guy back then.
I think they went bankrupt, didn't they?
I think someone stole some money, if I'm not mistaken.
Laundering.
I think it was one of their top guys was a problem.
Ninja? No.
Well, he was their top guy, but not the type of guys I was talking about.
He was stealing, but it was legal because they handed it to him. Different type of stealing. But yeah, I mean, we've said it before in past episodes, guys. You should be posting everywhere as it is. I do think one creator that I highly respect, I won't say his name here, but he was telling me the other day, he was like, man, he's like, I post different items to everything. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because things are different in different places. He said, you want like your brain rot to go to TikTok, and you want like, educational stuff to go to YouTube. And I'm like, that feels like a lot of work and time, but he does this full time. So he's got the time on his hands and he does all that.
But it also feels like you're segmenting your community at that point.
It does, exactly. So,
which I don't like.
Like you're only going to get this type of community from this app. And then when they match with the other community, they have nothing in common now. Like,
yeah, they find you over on TikTok and they're excited because they found you on YouTube before. And then you're doing brain rot whenever you were doing educational stuff. Yeah. I don't even jive. Like, they don't go together.
You're on TikTok, and then you're over. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel.
I did see a video the other day talking about somebody that was doing brain rot, and literally all he does for his videos is he gets a Minecraft background to where it's doing the running thing the whole time, and then goes to an AI generator and says, "Scary story." Gets the scary story, puts it into CapCut, has it read it to him, and puts the words right over top in the middle. So it's literally maybe a 10-minute process for a video that video made him $6,000. Isn't that crazy?
I know what I must do.
He said,
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
I'm a brain rot guy now. Awesome.
He said,
"Just imagine you could work."
I've been doing it
literally
wrong this whole time.
If you did that, you could literally work like 1 hour per week and rack in well over $30,000 a month.
What's stopping us?
The will to brain rot. I can't do it. I can't even watch those videos. If I see a moving background like a Minecraft thing, I just scroll away. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I get so I laugh like at those like murder mystery stories, and it's like somebody's like cleaning a glass in the background, and you're more focused on that, and then I have to like rewatch it because I didn't hear the end of this. Like, I'm like, why is he cleaning?
That's why they do it.
Exactly, and they get their extra view out of me every time. So, but anything else on TikTok, boys? Any other suggestions? What TikTok's gone? Okay, what's your go-to app? Like, what's your new doom scroll? I think it's YouTube Shorts. To me,
I think it depends on your content. Because YouTube is great. I love YouTube. I do use that quite a bit, but Instagram is great if you're doing food content. Like, it's fantastic. So I'd probably lean more towards Instagram.
Okay.
Honestly, at the moment, I would probably just scroll through Facebook Reels, because all the same content that all the same content that I had on TikTok, I normally see the same thing on my Facebook Reel anyway.
That's what I'm saying though. Like my my Instagram Reels right now feels more like home than TikTok, because when it came back, it did not come back the same. Like like I told you guys, the first day, I saw no gaming content. I saw no streaming content. Which I know people couldn't go live that first day it came back, but like my algorithm should be streamer content. That's what I focus this account on, And then my other account, my gym account, I usually only get workout stuff. I had none of that on there. Like, I only post gym content on my other account. I had no workout content on that account. What did you do to my algorithm?
You want to know the first video that popped up on my For You page whenever I got back on TikTok after the ban?
It was me. It was me.
No.
Damn it.
It wasn't you. It was a dude that popped up there, and he's just like, I'm snitching. I'm snitching on them right now. I'm going ahead and tell y'all, look, I made one. I'm telling y'all, the Canadians are hating on all y'all. I was like, whoa, what's happening right now? He was like, they were so happy that y'all were going. They were like, it's quiet out here. They doing all these kind of things behind y'all's back. He's like, I'm telling on them. I was like, what is going on right now?
I heard there was like zero hate on TikTok for like 10 hours. So everybody was like positive, like a positive vibe. It's like, oh, here comes
they got bored.
Here comes Americans again.
They got bored. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, hey man, we're good at what we do.
I literally forget which app I'm on whenever I'm doom scrolling or just hanging out. Like, I don't even know anymore. Like, I get on an app, especially when I'm posting something. Like, if I get tucked up into the doom scroll and I'm trying to post, I'm like, which app am I on? Which one am I trying to post to right now? Like, oh no.
That's awesome. Well, boys, I think that's it for this episode. I think that's it.
Good.
I think we talked a little bit about random stuff. So hopefully whoever watching enjoyed it. If you want more, guys, small reminder: we're all content creators and streamers on our respected platforms. All of us stream to Twitch. Me and Sauce stream to YouTube as well. That is Sauce McSaucy on all those platforms. That is Aztecan59. That is a Lucky Bard. Guys, come check us out. If you listen to these episodes and you're like, man, I really resonate with that one guy, that lucky guy who barely talks. So that guy, and I want to hang out with him outside of this, that's the way to do it, guys. So links are all in the bios. Anywhere that you can find a bio, the links are there. The link tree is there to all of our individual links. So if you guys want to come show us some love and hang out with us outside of the podcast, we're more than welcome to have you. Much love, you guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
I say things.